Hey folks, Multiclassic Gamer here. In between episodes, I was checking to make sure I have all the scans so far. I got 72%, which is promising. That's a pretty high percentage for how much more I know is left, but still, I always get like panicky like whenever I think I might be missing some or something. So you can see there's the different categories. Like there's key bearer lore, which is the key bearers we've been seeing around. We obviously there's plenty of those out there we still haven't seen yet, and in those you can scan. They're not a one-time thing. You can scan them whenever you want. History, that's the Luminous lore, whatnot. We got all the space pirate logs and all the trooper logs. I just checked and verified that. Research entries, there's gonna be more of those in the future. I know that. Like I think we got all the ether studies, didn't we? Yeah, we did. All the ether studies. Mechanisms, there's still some of those left. I know a few of those. Biology, yeah. Luminous technology, yeah, there's some of those too. I don't know, I just can't help but be nervous, I guess. And then, lore, was it? Or is it creatures? Yeah, creatures. Okay, so for Dark Ether, there's the Guardians mostly, and the types of Ing. There's the, we got all of the Morbists and Chika, because those were the main Guardians. And there's the Sub-Guardians, which are the Bomb Guardian, Jump Guardian, Boost Guardian, Grapple Guardian. Yeah, I just can't help but be nervous, I guess. I don't know. And usually when I do find out I missed a scan, it's usually too late, like in the case of Thardis in Prime 1. But, I went back and got the Chika Larva, so I have that now in this file, so we're all good. But I just can't help but be nervous that there's something else I missed, and someone probably pointed out by now in the comments and forgot that I'm pre-recording this Let's Play entirely, so by the time you see this episode, literally, I have finished recording this game and all of Prime 3. I'm way far ahead. Like, I've completed the game, the entire trilogy at this point. So, I'm sorry if I did miss something and you're trying to tell me in the comments that I didn't, I didn't address it, because I'm not going to be able to until the end of this project. Hello, what do we got here? We have new enemies in here now, since we left the room. And they're too far away. There's probably one directly below us, actually. Let's go ahead and scan them. I know there will be other opportunities to scan these creatures. They're not one-time things, but still, I just like to get them out of the way. There you go. These are Mechanobites. Wall-walking mechanoid. So in order to defeat these enemies, you have to use a Seeker Missile. You have to destroy both their legs at once, essentially. That's how those enemies work. And, whoa! Did you see my grapple beam there? It was like, went all flaily because the impact of them stomping on the ceilings, I guess, because that's what they do. Their vigilance and strength will create peace. I think I've seen other doors say that, but whatever. Anyways, like I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I haven't been able to save because you can't on the way to this boss. Not at all. There's no chance to scan the Kinect Orb can if you haven't yet. Because we activate this one by scanning this terminal right here. Restores power to the Kinect Orb cannon. There you go. This will get us to the other side of this long, huge-ass room. Or not really room, just outside area. Oh my god, this is so gorgeous. Ah. I cannot help but marvel at this. Okay, now get your scanner ready, because speaking of one-time scans, here's one coming up right here. And this is before the boss fight even starts. This right here is our boss. This is the Spider Guardian. Spider Ball mounted Darkling. Target uses Spider Ball power to cling to walls. It seems to have a connection to the energy system in the area. Overexposure to energy may disrupt it. Yes, this is one of the infamous bosses of Metroid Prime 2 Echo, specifically the GameCube version. But once again, the Hyper Ball of the Trilogy version actually practically nerfs this battle. That doesn't mean it's necessarily easy per se. There will still be challenges here. But, this boss fight is not as difficult as I remember it being. Not when I played the Trilogy version, that is. So first thing you need to know about this thing is stay away from it, because it has an energy field around it that will damage you if you touch it. So stay away from it if you can. Don't let it come close to you. Then, oh wait, well, actually, what you have to do is you have to lay morph bombs ahead of it, so that way it stuns it, essentially. And after you damaged it enough, this will activate the morph ball bomb slot right next to us here. And then you have to activate the morph ball slot while the creature is still stunned. when it is stunned, it'll move slower. It'll have that green electric field around it. And then after you activate the morph ball slot, the electric field will turn red, and it will speed up, and then it will hit the that electric generator, whatever that thing is that it runs into that damages it. And that's how you defeat the Spire Guardian. You have to do this, I think, 4 times, I do believe, or 5 times, one of the two, or 6 times actually, because there's one bit at the end where you have to do it like 3 times actually. So it's a pretty long and crazy fight. And sometimes it can be really difficult to get those morph ball bombs to hit it, because especially in an instance like this where you're on a half pipe. So it's a pretty unique and neat. I'll give the developers this. It's a very well-designed boss fight. It's very unique, I will say. Okay, so not only does it activate the bomb slot also, but there's also like a bunch of platforms that'll usually be activated. Also, this thing is really annoying. This whole half pipe, because you have to be like just the right spot. You have a limited time to access this morph ball bomb slot. By the way, it's only activated for a short time. Once it deactivates, you have to stun the creature all over again. Now, obviously, the enemy itself is a alpha pill bug, or whatever those things are called. So they have a tendency to. Oh, seriously. This is another one of those really annoying half pipes. It's not as annoying as that one particular one in Prime 1, but I still hate that one. This one's also kind of annoying too. It's kind of the same spiel. Yeah, I think it's 6 times till you have to hit this thing. Okay, so with this part, it's kind of weird. You basically gotta lay them ahead of time, but it's more challenging than that, because you never know, like, sometimes the Spire Guardian goes faster than you think it will go. And also right here, as you can see, it's in its red phase, because I hit it a few times, so I've agitated it, so now it's gonna go faster. Okay, now the morph ball slot's activating. So are those platforms below it, so yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to mention before, is that it also activates these platforms around this morph ball slot as well. There we go, it's the 3rd time, 1 more time, or 3 more times actually. But the last 3 times are done in quick succession in the same area, and they kind of build on each other. Now it'll make more sense once we get to that area, because we need to follow the Spire Guardian to that area now. Right here, the game's gonna give us some pickups here. But really, what this fight comes down to is just patience, and also this part right here. So this is where things get pretty problematic. You need to make sure the Spire Guardian is on this side of this platform that comes down. This platform that slides down when you hit the morph ball slot. Make sure the Spire Guardian's on the right side before you activate it, because if the Spire Guardian's on the left side, it'll simply knock the platform up, and then you'll have to start over activating the morph ball bomb slots. So this part's really annoying because of that alone. But then we get to the 2nd and 3rd bomb slots, and as you can see below the bomb slots, they are on the crest, above the crest of hills. This is a big problem on the GameCube version, because you don't have the hyperball. You have to be able to sit still, lay your morph ball bomb, and have it, and you have to be like just at the very center of those crests of the hills in order to be able to reach the bomb slots. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep on falling. You're gonna keep on sliding down the hills. It's just a huge pain. It really is. Okay, I'm gonna wait until it's coming. You do not want to do this when it's going left. You want to wait for it to go right, and then also be right of the. Oh my God! Now it's going too fast. See, that's the problem. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, the 2nd bomb slot's now activated, the one that's above me. So now I have to get up there and activate before the Spire Guardian becomes active again, or unstunned, whatever you call it. Okay, now we can wait for it to hit the 2nd transform, or whatever the thing is, I don't know. I guess electric generator, I guess? I don't know. Okay, just one more time. Then we'll be done with the Spire Guardian. But yeah, these hills above me are the main reason why this boss fight is such a pain in the ass. It was the first time. I think I lost like once this boss fight. I don't remember. Once or twice. I remember being really excited when I did finish it, though. Being audibly excited once I was able to defeat it. This thing is quite a rough fight. I definitely wasn't annoyed as I was with the Chaika, that's for sure. The Chaika is not one of the more infamous boss fights. I mean, it's long and tedious, but and I guess kind of annoying if you don't know what you're doing. But it's not one of the infamous boss fights people hate on this game so much for. It's this, the Alpha Blog, and the and the Boost Guardian. But yeah, Trilogy totally nerfs this battle, no doubt about it. So I just got it on no problem whatsoever. It's almost like a game of Mousetrap, actually, kinda. Well, this last part is. And I think it's pretty obvious what power-up we're getting next. Will it be the one that lets us get through the yellow doors? Eh, not quite. It's this instead. It's our Spider Ball. Yes, so now, just like in Prime 1, we can now roll along those magnetic tracks that we've been seeing throughout the game. That means that the magnetic tracks are also research entry of their own, so we gotta get those as soon as we possibly can. And of course, the Spire Guards are replaced by random pill bugs that are lying around. Okay. So now, using our Spider Ball, we're going to actually go up this way. There is another way out of this room other than the way we came in, and it gets us this missile expansion, but it also leads us back out to right out here, right at the beginning of the second floor area. So just climb up the Spider Ball, the Spire tracks here, and then make our way back down to level 1. This time from the back way. It's kind of funny. Or going back, I mean, back down to level 1. So, believe it or not, our next thing we have to do is we have to backtrack back to Torvus Bog, specifically the subterranean area, because that is our next goal. Now that we have the Spider Ball, we can get what's down there in the dark area. After reading this lore entry, that is, and also that research entry. Alright, Shattered Hope. None of the warriors sent to the Sky Temple returned. Our forces searched Dark Aether for them in vain. Of the energy transfer module, there was no sign. Though saddened, we set out to prepare another mission, to build another module, to try once more to save our dying world. Okay, and finally the Spider Ball tracks. Magnetic Rail System track. In Morph Ball mode, yes, we know. I don't know if that's all the mechanisms, but still. Should I get this missile expansion? This is a long-winded... yeah, let's go ahead. We got the time. We'll do this. Normally I would save this for when we're backtracking, but I just want to get out of the way now since we're here and we got the Spider Ball. So we got what we need to get it. Not only that, but also we can now get that first key we saw earlier. That's in the Ing Hive in this room, so yeah. There's that as well, but we don't need to worry about that quite yet. This is actually a pretty long-winded puzzle getting to the missile expansion that's at the end of it. Because yeah, you do all this just for a missile expansion. It's ridiculous. There we go. Just get that magic 85 number. It's pretty interesting. Like, sometimes whenever I am doing this puzzle, I'm doing it in a very weird circumstance. Like, sometimes I'll have, like, these enemies pursuing me. Because keep in mind, whatever enemies you encounter in this room, they're going to pursue you no matter where you are. Like, even when you're doing this puzzle, so it's, like, really annoying. You're trying to do this puzzle, and they're doing all that damage to you, and you can't do anything about it. Ah! Get out of the Phazon. Thank you. Here we go. Now, they did actually expand upon the Spiral mechanism in this game, and we'll see clear evidence of that as soon as we exit Sanctuary Fortress, actually. So here we go. There's a missile expansion. Oh, gotta break this first. There we go. Then you just simply drop out of the area right here. There you go. It's that simple. Alright. Oop. Make our way back through here. There we go. Jeez, I'm like just out of things to talk about. Like, oh my god. I gotta be honest. Like, I've been really kind of thinking lately. I'll probably gonna bring up. Yeah, I'm about to bring up COVID-19 again. I apologize. It's, you know, it's not. Sometimes people want to forget about that shit going on out there, but I don't know. It's really dwelled on me lately, like the real serious effects of COVID-19, because it goes beyond like just the fact that, you know, maybe there's not the death numbers on it might not be that high, but what's really scary about it is the lasting effects of it, the long-term stuff that happens after you say you do recover from COVID-19. Because I've been hearing like some terrible horror stories of people like having serious issues. Like, it actually, apparently COVID-19 actually causes brain damage, and that is what really hurts people in the long run, whether or not they survive from it. So, you know, hearing horror stories about that on Twitter has been kind of like really eye-opening and kind of, I don't know. It's not like I wasn't serious about it before, but now I'm just like, I'm just scared even more now. I was already taking it very seriously. I was wearing my mask whenever I was asked to. I didn't question it, and, you know, but now it's just, it's actually got me to actually reconsider, you know, traveling, see my friends in Washington State. Like, I'm serious. So it's just, but the shit's still going on. It's just like, I don't want to take the risk. What's also really scary is the fact that I probably may have had COVID-19 and just not had symptoms of it. As far as I know, I've never had it. I never had any symptoms. Like, the only instance I've been sick since this whole pandemic has started was the side effects from getting the vaccine. So, for all I know, I may have had it and just been asymptomatic, but I don't know if it actually still affected me either way. Anyways, blue particles, I mean, Sonic's here, obviously, duh. So, Sonic needs to just reveal himself. There he is. There's Sonic. Just bring me my sandwich, my burgers and fries, and we'll be all good. I just want to leave the drive-thru now. Oh no, it's the burgers and fries. They fell down. What the hell am I even going on about? I guess I'm trying to be funny to get my mind off that dark topic I was just into. I don't know. It's the only thing I can do. Anyways, this part right here is where the game teaches you a new mechanic of the Spire Ball that was not in Prime 1. The boost ability can propel the Spire Ball away from magnetic rails. And doing that will get you to another rail, potentially. Or just another area you couldn't get to normally. So yeah, in fact, actually, it's going to be very important for the next thing we're going to be dealing with. After we do our backtracking, that is. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that from now on instead of taking the bridge, since you know, Sonic back there kind of flubbed it up, you know. Kind of went out to Comanero's bridge on it, you know. Yeah, they say it was the wind that knocked it down. I say it was actually Sonic. Okay, that's not funny. I don't think... Was anyone... I think, like, one person and the dog was killed from the collapse of the Tacomanero's bridge. I could be wrong, though. It's been a while since I researched that particular topic. It's a very fascinating topic, though. Beyond the fact that it was in my home state where it happened, so... So, yep, back in a great temple. Hello, goodbye. Let's, get a move on, shall we? Hey, dead people of the world, and all who have... What? I was gonna say all who inhabit it, because I was trying to reference SpongeBob, but that's just... That reference makes no sense. Okay. So... Oh, you know what? Did I miss the... Okay, so Blue is Sanctuary Fortress, obviously. Did I miss the... Was there... I know there's an elevator back to Torvusbog, but I think... Honestly, I think I probably needed it to... No, I would have needed the thing to open the yellow doors to get through it. Never mind, we're good. We're good. I didn't waste my time here. But still, it's gonna be a long trek back to Torvusbog, actually. It's all the way back there. I guess, yeah, we could use the... Yeah, let's use the Great Temple as a shortcut, because it's probably the fastest way back there, honestly. You could supposedly go back to Aegon Waste and take the elevator there, but I don't know. It's just, I think it's faster to just take the Great Temple back. Let's get through there and get up to the Great Temple. Okay, we're up to 20 minutes here. Should I end the episode here and then meet you at Torvus Bog? I don't know. Okay, I'm unsure of that, because I did say I would show all the backtracking in this LP, but I'm not sure. Kind of debating right now. Just like endlessly debating in my mind right now. Just gonna keep on debating until I get there and just say, oh, I guess we're already here, so end off the episode by it. But it is all the way to the to the Torvus underwater area, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I could pick up stuff that's, you know, post-game stuff on the way there to make the trip a little more worth it, but I don't know. I'm just like so deeply into that, so deeply into that debate in my head about whether or not to show it. I'm just gonna, okay, let's just end off the episode here. So next time, Metroid Trilogy, we're going to continue backtracking back to the Torvus Bog subterranean area and get what we need there, and then return back to Torvus, or back to Sanctuary Fortress. See you folks later. Bye.